If you have YouTube or TikTok, there's a good chance you've seen this kid on your feed.
YouTube algorithms, the algorithm into algorithm.
This is Jack Gordon, and he's one of the biggest YouTubers in the tech niche, and he's only 17 years old. Just from scrolling through his channel, it's clear he had a passion for YouTube for years. For 4 years, Jack was posting videos that only get a few hundred views, and it wasn't until June 17th, 2019 when Jack found his first viral video. And from there, it only took him a few months until every single video he posted went viral. It seems like he cracked the code on how to make a viral video, and I wanted to figure out exactly what he did. So I sent him an email telling him I was the CEO of TikTok and I wanted to do an interview. And surprisingly, he got back to me and agreed. How did you get started? Like, what inspired you to do YouTube videos?
What got me into YouTube, and you probably know this if you've ever watched my videos, because you can sort of see the inspiration, was Casey Neistat. He's why I started making YouTube videos. He's had a bigger impact on me than anyone I've ever met other than my parents. That's what I always say. And the reason I really liked him is because, while his show was entertainment, you got something out of it because he would sort of explain what he was doing while he was doing it. So you sort of almost learned how to make videos through his show. And what was so magical about his show is that when you started watching it in 2015, he was just a regular guy. And then wherever you joined in on the show, you would slowly start to see his rise. So wherever you joined, you would feel like, okay, I'm joining the community. And you would literally it's like when you see a musical artist that's really famous, but before they're famous, it was like you were joining him early and you found him early and you would watch him get to fame. So if you watched his show, it was like a step-by-step process of how to succeed on YouTube.
Oh yeah, and by the way, at the end of the video, Jack is willing to show us how much money he's made from YouTube last year and this year. So if you want to see that, stick around till the end. What do you think brought you from just another kid in the grind, just kind of posting vlogs, into an actual YouTuber, a successful YouTuber?
I had 3 phases. It was vlogging, and then tech, and then what I do now, which is the social media stuff and the internet and culture and whatever. Nothing really that entertaining happened. And so the vlogs just weren't very good. And so they didn't get a lot of views. But also, in all honesty, I didn't really care. The problem with tech, I enjoyed it. It felt like a different version of videos. I started shooting in the same setup I shoot in now, that same room. That's literally just the basement of this house, which is the house I've grown up in. The problem with tech is 2 words: Marques Brownlee. He owns technology. He owns the tech space on YouTube, and you cannot compete. Yeah, I remember in March 2020, everyone's always I blew up during the quarantine. That is for me when I started deciding I really want to actually start getting more views and whatever. So I went into quarantine March 2020 with 2 or 3,000 subscribers. My most viewed video was that one that you mentioned with the Instagram followers, and I was really interested in sort of continuing that. I thought about how, people are interested in social media. People are interested in how the internet really works. It's kind of a question everybody has, but no one really knows the answer to. And I decided, that's free. I can download as many social media apps as I want or talk about culture all I want. It's never going to cost me any money. And I feel like I've always had sort of a knack for talking about the things no one really talks about, if that makes sense.
So recently, I've seen you post a lot of shorts on your channel. What are your plans for the future? You get into shorts, long form, combination?
Depends on the channel, but generally I would recommend a combination. I think it's a missed opportunity not to use shorts, but it is also a missed opportunity to use only shorts.
Are you planning to make your YouTube channel into a business, where you sell your own merch, have employees edit, and grow a full business around it, and scale, if that makes sense?
For the summer, I'm just focusing on building the YouTube channel, and really for the rest of the year, the goal is 1 million subscribers. I don't think I'm going to sell merch anytime soon because I don't have anything to sell on my merch, a picture of my face. I don't know. I don't have a logo. If I made a video about products, maybe one of those products I talk about in my video could be something I make, but I don't really have, there's no idea screaming at me right now that would be a merch idea. So I'm not going to do that. So the answer is kind of, I don't know, right? I want to build sort of a media company eventually, but I'm just an ambitious 17-year-old that doesn't really know what the future is going to bring. So we'll sort of see what happens.
What do you think the biggest misconception about starting a YouTube channel is?
Biggest misconception is that you have to do the Mr. Beast style and you have to make a title and thumbnail where you're going and there's something huge and then it says me with an arrow. You do not have to do that, and you could very easily succeed, and I would argue in the long term succeed better doing a different style.
Is there any way you could give us a ballpark amount of how much you make from your channel?
Yeah,
a ballpark?
Sure. Okay. Yes, I'm gonna share screen. 2021, 15,000. In 2022 so far, I've made 10,000.
When I realized the interview was coming towards an end, I thought it was time to reveal myself. I'm not actually the CEO of TikTok.